Okay, so now we have a speech from Matt. Oh, there you are. I couldn't see you from there. I was worried. So, from Triend. So, in short, reviews, decentralized reviews running on the Camino blockchain. So, yeah, let's hear it from you. One fun fact about Matt and Josh is that last year in Porto, they came as attendees. And by talking a little bit, we found out about the project, and they became speakers, just like on the spot. That's why we tend to have these buffer minutes in the conference where you never know. Maybe somebody interesting wants to talk or be part of the panel. And this year they are here more in a more official way. Yep.
Hello, hello. All right, perfect. So I can't move it. I don't think I've connected the right. It's PDF. So if you see me make movements, it's to get to the next page. So yeah, we're a company called Triend, and our main focus is on reviews, right? And personally, I think reviews has such a big impact in travel and lots of other verticals, what people think, what they say, and essentially how a business can improve from understanding better. And what I'll talk a little bit about is how Web3 can be really a big impact into what can make essentially a new review system, and it's what we believe is needed. Next step, please. So a bit about me. I've worked in travel since my young 20s. I started a company which was based around music tourism, and we created experiences, and we created communities, and we created things that weren't your norm. And from running that company, we're really lucky. We partnered with some of the biggest travel agencies in the world because it was doing something different, and it was giving travelers a chance to discover and different recommendations and experiences compared to the norm. When I started, it was, this is adventure travel, this is what you get. This is something else. This is the elderly, this is the travel they get. And travel has so much more, and it comes down to recommendations and reviews and feedback, which we really understood over the time, which, wow, this is so important, not only for the traveler in terms of trusting, how can they trust where they go, what they do, why are they booking on a tour operator? And we realized a lot of it came down from, what they trusted. And they were constantly going looking at reviews. And that's the first time I started going, well, the current system doesn't seem to be delivering trust to these travelers. And from the businesses we worked with, on the supply side, it was so much problems with trying to gain the reviews. There was a lot of negative reviews, things were being manipulated. And it was actually at a time I was in Croatia when I really started to see a city in Split called Split, heavy on tourism, 6 months. People just need business, right, in travel and tourism. So the restaurants and the bars, they don't really care much about getting the highest review. And I used to have one friend who had a restaurant, and it was the best restaurant in Split. But I started to see there's all this negativity and fake reviews that were being thrown to him. And you could see it because people didn't have any verification. It was bots or competition that had paid. And that was when I left my last company, I said, okay, well, what happens next is going to try and build a new review system. And what that review system has kind of evolved into is what Triend is today. So we are on a mission with Triend to essentially solve the review problem and how that looks. And we currently see reviews as a lot more untrusted. You can look at even statistics from companies are releasing now, which are a bit more transparency, like TripAdvisor, that say they found 1 million fake reviews. So it's becoming a really big problem. And that's a problem for the businesses and the travelers. And you can see some of the recent press that was made. And you're thinking in 2023, how am I looking at some random piece of wording from some random person, one, that I don't know or trust, two, that there's no verification behind it. And that's essentially going to change my experience for paying for a trip or a hotel or money that people save a lot to go on. So we decided to build something new. Next, please. So here are just some stats about the current platforms and on why we think they're not delivering to the industry. 83% in travel say that reviews plays an essential role in their booking, which is a very big statistic. But 67% of people currently believe that fake reviews have become a serious problem. So when we're talking about Web3 and we're talking about blockchain and we're talking about the now, what, is it going to happen? Is it not? In reviews, something needs to happen, whether that's Web3 or blockchain. Something needs to happen to give a better system to really what's out there at the moment. And some four key factors we really found from doing research and looking at the data of reviews. The current problems really are that there's no ownership, right? So you could be on the likes of writing a review, you write something that takes you a long time, you put a lot into, it's in TripAdvisor, right? Or Booking.com, or Expedia, or Yelp, or Facebook, and it's gone, right? And this is a lot of problems with people find that they can write something and it can be taken down. They have no control over it and no ownership. Secondly, inauthentic and fragmented, right? When you're writing a review, you're now kind of going, okay, do I write on TripAdvisor? Do I write on Facebook? And then for the business, they're going, okay, well, where do I find these reviews? How is this helping me? Do I concentrate on TripAdvisor reviews? Do I concentrate on Booking.com? And it's too fragmented with the information that's being given from the reviews. Outdated, you look at some of the most modern technologies and what's happening, we're discussing today, Web3, generative AI, and then you look at what people are having to still scroll through 1,000 reviews to try and find something that they can believe, and it's a huge time waster. So we believe it's currently outdated, and it's negative, which I'll talk a bit more about after, but negativity right now is the front cause of when people write reviews. It needs to have a balance, and how do we do that? So just a bit about fake reviews. So 4% of all online reviews, I said they could be fake, and that wastes up to $152 billion a year. So this is not a small problem that needs to be fixed. It's a really big issue currently right now. All right, next please. So we asked ourselves, what if we could build a new era of trust, transparency, and impact, which is something very important that we believe reviews data can be really important with, through verified review data that benefited not just the traveler, but the businesses as well. Video, please. Yeah, so this is just a bit of a video to give a quick breakdown of Triend and how we believe there should be a new review system.
Are you tired of the current state of reviews? Frustrated with fake testimonials, endless scrolling, and unverified information? We hear you, and frankly, it's a mess. That's exactly why we created Triend.
1, 2, 3, 4!
We're bringing to the table reliable Web3 review tools, designed for both global travelers and businesses. Yes, businesses like yours. Say goodbye to pre-booking uncertainties and the stress of unreliable information, and say hello to confident decisions and peace of mind. Our unique model opens up on travel providers' websites. This ingenious tool enables service providers to integrate and proudly exhibit their reviews right on their own websites, showcasing reviews based on your preferences, whether it's sustainability, inclusivity, or more. Our innovative tech transforms reviews into NFTs and digital collectibles. This is a first in the industry, where contributors actually own their content. When you contribute to our community, you earn rewards and can relax, knowing your reviews are verified, connected with wallets, providing an unbeatable layer of authenticity. But wait, there's more. Triend isn't just for travelers, we're a business ally too. We offer an industry-leading cloud solution that allows businesses to manage, showcase, and automate reviews. This isn't just a simple review management tool. Our cutting-edge generative AI helps you analyze crucial data and provides actionable insights for real impact. So, are you ready to join the revolution and be a part of something transformative? Hop on board with Triend as we reshape the review and feedback ecosystem. Together, we can pave the way for a more authentic, sustainable world. With Triend, you're not just gaining trust, you're experiencing a whole new level of it.
Okay, so that was just a bit of a rundown of the company and the offering we've been trying to build as a solution in the review system, which I'll talk a bit more about now, how it connects together. So we've decided there's 3 core pillars to build a new review system that essentially can offer benefits to both the business and the traveler. That's verification, right? So when you're looking for a review, you're looking to trust something. How do you know it's verified? What goes behind it? What mechanics what does that look like? So we at Triend have brought in different mechanics to kind of work out how something can be verified. And that really builds the reward bases on how people contribute to the ecosystem. So verification could be as simple as, did someone upload a picture? Did they upload a video? Did they connect their wallet? Did they make a proof of attendance, like here today? And then this can actually work out a total more trustworthy score than just the generic kind of 5-star system now. Incentivization, and this is where Web3 comes in a very strong way. How can we incentivize people to make more reviews? Not just for negativity, but make it a positive experience. People 2 years ago on average were writing reviews and it took 10 minutes at a time. So how can we build and incentivize much more of a quicker process that people find fun and they want to help and contribute to the ecosystem and community? And decentralization, and that comes back to the point of why have we got systems that currently control the information when it's the people who are contributing to it. For example, so not having one point or a figure of a business that can choose that's going down, that's right, that's wrong, and it being deleted. So we believe it should be a decentralized system. So the review tools, as you've probably heard, well, you just saw in the video, we have 2 tools. Mainly, this is for the traveler, and this gives a lot more of a trustworthy chance to understand what a review means for when they're looking for a business. So with Triend, you don't actually need to look at a centralized platform like TripAdvisor. We give the tools to the businesses to be able to highlight and build essentially what is their own review platform. And the traveler can go on this, and outside of the Web3 and the verification, you can see you can connect your MetaMask, you can show more verification of the reviews that have been uploaded. We focus on really important facts such as how sustainable are people saying this business is with the reviews? How authentic? Okay, is it being connected with wallet? Has it not? And personalization. So you don't have to spend hours and hours scrolling through something you really don't understand. And then outside of that, how can the businesses then use this? Let's use the important word, verified data, right? Currently there's so many problems with businesses understanding what people are saying about them. So having the tools and having, being able to verify that data is real and having it on the blockchain and being able to give it to the businesses is something that can really help them improve their operational efficiency. Maybe they want to improve their impact in their inclusiveness, accessibility. And with our Triend admin section, you can really see the scores, what people are saying about your business. And then we have the level of generative AI, which can tell the businesses how to improve. So people don't just to get to say, okay, you're 67, people are saying you're 67% committed to your sustainability in terms of when they rate it. You can actually tell you, okay, what can we do to get to 70 and 75? And that's the big process of what we offer, is not just telling you what people are saying, it's how you can improve on that. And then that not only helps businesses make money by building their own trusted review platform, then the traveler doesn't need to go outside of them. They also gives them the chance to save money by understanding what the business is, what people are saying about their business, so they can give a better experience to the traveler after that. And then so when we say we are making reviews as digital assets, why is that a big difference, and what can it actually offer travelers? Well, ownership is a very big one. Making reviews as NFTs can make reviewing fun, and you have that ownership of what you say, what you write, or what you upload, which is really, really important. Immutable. Once they upload that review, it's not going to be manipulated anymore. It's not going to be taken down. The travelers say is actually something that is there, and it's on chain, which is really important. Personalized, so using digital assets to personalize what people are into, what reviews, what NFTs have they collected. So for example, with Triend, the more you review about sustainable destinations, you get sustainable NFTs in your wallet. The same with disability, and then that can help you connect and see reviews from people more similar mindsets, so you don't have to have the problems through scrolling through thousands of reviews. And rewards, which is essentially what we touched on, is how can you incentivizing with travelers with digital assets, records of their reviews, is something that is exciting for a lot of people. And what we want to do for the businesses and hospitality owners is help them create their own NFTs. So essentially, they can actually, when people reward them with their business, they can have a digital memory of that particular hotel they stayed at, and the hotels can build rewards into that. But the difference with Triend is you're building towards authenticity. You get rewarded the more you give into the ecosystem, so you can't be bribed, etc., which is another current problem with reviews as they are. So this is really important, and we've touched on this quite a lot, but especially in reviews, is currently customers who have a bad experience are 3 times more likely to leave a negative review. So how can we change that? How can we build gamification into reviews? And what does that mean? So if I make a review and I get rewarded, what can I actually do with the reward space I get, or the token in terms of Triend? And we think, especially with travel, there's a lot of exciting propositions to get rewarded with token, which we have a Triend token, which will be able to focus on repurchasing more travel. Purchasing discounts with your token, using it on matters which are important to you. It could be such as carbon offsetting. And we believe these incentivization metrics will really change the way that people are currently looking at reviews, and etc. Next, please. So when we say granular and personalized scoring, what we've built into Triend, and right now if you see the review systems, is the blanket questions you get on different platforms. And that individual data doesn't really help businesses understand what they need to improve on. But if you want someone to give you information, so if you're a business and you want Traveller to give you information, their time is precious. So what we've built into Triend is essentially giving the traveller the chance to answer more questions based on the rewards they get. This then helps the transparency of the business, understand what travelers are saying about their business, and then the business in the back end and the admin section of Triend can choose what particular questions or what they want to learn about their business. So it's a real win-win situation. The business now understands their business better for how to operationally improve, and the traveller goes away knowing they've helped the business. And this is the difference that we all know with Web3 or this blockchain technology. It's not, you're not taking, you're not trying to take the data, you're not trying to take someone's time. It's a fair deal between the traveller and the business alike. So this is just a bit of a show of how it all connects together. So, any business can integrate the widget to essentially have their own reviews. We can collect the reviews as the direct access on the website. The user's review is converted to a unique digital asset, which is stored in the blockchain. And then the businesses get the information for what people are saying about them. And then with the Triend token, which, as you can see, we're partnered with the Camino as a layer 1, they can do various things. They can stake the coin, they can purchase more travel, they can offset carbon, and do various things. So once again, win-win situation. So we think there's some really exciting use cases that can be used with Triend and a new review system, especially for hotels and reward basing in terms of, for example, do you want to prove people went to your hotel? You have the proof of attendance and actually show, and from that, hotels can then reward the traveller with a digital memory of their review and their stay, so you can build loyalty. You're not relying now on these third-party centralized platforms. It can build a direct relationship between the two. You could, we're exploring how it could help particular airlines, for example, especially focus more on impact. How can you reward customers and clients to understand better, utilize that verified data, and then you can show the world exactly what you're doing. No greenwashing. It's on-chain. This is what people are saying, and this is how we're going to improve. And for a lot of impact, that's very important, because it shows the truth and how can you act upon building to better operational efficiency and understanding of impacts. We think there's huge opportunities with airlines and what we're building with Triend. And then you can look at tourism boards. We had a very interesting conversation last night. How could reviews and digital assets help tourism boards in particular? We were saying, if you look at a small bar or a small location, a small town, a small restaurant, people aren't pushed to go and, to review that, or they don't care about digital asset of collecting something around a small, unpopular destination. But if you could, what they might come to Barcelona for is to go to the Sagrada Familia. So if you could say to them, okay, you're going to go to these smaller, unknown locations, restaurants and bars, but what you're going to do is collect these digital assets, and that's now going to unlock a discount or a ticket, which could now give you access to the Sagrada Familia. So, you're essentially helping the little guy, and then you're getting access to the big guy. And we think that could be really interesting in how, reviews and information could essentially accelerate tourism boards. So yeah, we really believe here in utilizing Web3 technology and reward-based mechanisms can really help travelers and businesses and the review industry in general. We think the problem is right now with having centralized platforms that control everything. The traveler isn't being spurred more to incentivize to give more information to help the travel businesses. The travel businesses, using example of Croatia again, having, by the end of the summer, 10,000, 15,000 reviews about them. It's all, information in the ether that they don't know how to use. So if you can use real-time automation of what people are saying about these businesses and rewarding the people at the same time and connect the two value propositions, we think there's a really exciting opportunity to create a new review system in travel. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. I know this isn't like a VC pitch session, but two questions kind of in that direction, if you will. One is, I'm a little bit naive in this space in terms of the addressable market. How big is the market here? And then the second part of that question is, what is the business model?
How big is
the review market?
The review market is, well, in terms of the review market in general, half the internet make reviews every month. So reviews in terms of how big it is, half the internet. Oh, sorry. The review market in general, half the internet make reviews, so it's ridiculously important in terms of an offering.
In dollar terms, is there a number? Is there a number terms?
It's 18 billion in terms of the recommendation engine market, but in terms of the reviews in general, we've been working really hard on working out the value, because reviews against e-commerce it's not as simple as monetizing, because you can push value to the business, but right now it's not really been shown in the same way. Look at TripAdvisor and how they look at how reviews help. It's supporting their business and it's making money from companies such as Viator underneath. But we think that's why it's up for disruption, creating a much bigger value around reviews, the impact, what the data does, how it can save businesses money, how it can build direct trust for travel businesses without needing third parties. So the OTA dominance wouldn't need to be relied on so much. And then now we believe that's a new market that should be created. And the business model? Business model is a SaaS-based model, so essentially giving the businesses the chance to access different levels of Triend to understand the data and the impact. We want to make it much more of the smaller businesses get access to Triend, but the monetization comes really from the big enterprise partners, the airlines, the big hotels, and the clients, for them really to understand and automate their review data in a new way.
Great, thanks.
All right.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much.